is Cocktail Talk, everybody. Good evening. Welcome to the Winner's Circle. Woo! Nikki, it's 7:30 somewhere.
Absolutely, Joni, because we've had to already push it back now a half an hour, which is more convenient for everybody, I think.
So
because
Cocktail
that gives
Talk,
us a little time to, unwind ourselves.
So please don't think, where in the heck are they? It's 7 o'clock. They're late.
Now it's 7:30, and that's going to be a
You guys
rule.
stink. We don't like you. No, it's 7:30 is our new start time here
On
at
hump
the
night,
Winner's Circle.
But always on hump night.
Always on hump night.
There's no confusion there. Cocktail Talk,
It's easy
hump
to
night,
remember.
it goes hand in hand. It really does.
Yeah, so join it. It's downtown. The show is live every week. We're at the corner of Washington and Penn, just a little bit south of. And, of course, if you're playing along at home, you're at cocktailtalkindy.com.
That's right, and we do have a lot of people that listen online and watch and all that good stuff. So we actually
We
are
do?
being filmed sometimes,
Do we
Joni. I
we
didn't
do?
realize that. You've been on TV. I'm radio, and I'm like, really?
No,
We're
I mean,
on?
people
are we
are-
on? Is this thing on?
Hello?
Like Cindy Brady.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. But we have a huge show tonight because first
I
we got to start
know.
off because I guess it's a big Saturday.
It is.
You
Oh,
know, my
my goodness.
favorite.
Wait, it's not your birthday. That was just a few weeks ago.
Well, that was
so
a
it
couple
must
weeks
involve
ago.
gambling.
That was also a national holiday.
It must involve gambling.
It must.
Am
Who's
I
with me?
Am I hot? Am
We-
I on the right trail?
Not only are you hot, Joni, that's a given, but it could be a triple crown in the making coming up this Saturday.
Okay, I'm smelling the Belmont Steaks.
I don't know. You know what? All of a sudden, my brain just collapsed. I mean, there's the roses for the Kentucky Derby.
Right.
Run for the roses. And then you run for, like, the daisies or something at Pimlico. I don't know. You just
They're
run
pushing
for the,
them up, I
I guess
guess.
you just run for the
That's
jewels
not
at
so good.
Belmont. I don't know. Well, I'll look that up later. Somebody will Google that for me
Yeah.
before we're out of it. I'm sure Rob will do that for me immediately. But anyways, yeah, the Belmont's coming up this Saturday, and it's the first time in a while, again, that we have a Triple Crown possibility.
Yeah.
And it happens to be the horse that has my last name.
Really? Wait, which last name?
Nikki, and then the name of then my last name is I'll have another. So it's a horse that has my last name, so I've got all my money on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, and if you're just now joining us, and for everybody here tonight, we do have a really fun show. We're going to do a little bumping with burlesque tonight.
Woo, it's sassy.
We're talking Belmont Steaks. And we have our great friend of the show, Margot, the Giggling Guru, is here. She's a wonderful psychic, so everybody kind of get your questions in line. However, I don't think, is she going to be answering anything about,
Nothing
which
about
horse
the
do you
Belmont.
think? Okay,
no,
nothing
we're not
about
going to
the
have her
Belmont.
answer any of that because
Yeah.
that's just crap. Because she
Yeah.
got her hair done purple and pink for this show, and we don't
I
want her to
know.
talk about horses.
Yeah, you
Come
want
on.
it. You want it to be juicier. So think
No.
of some good, like personal questions,
Yeah, am I
maybe
gonna be having
work
some-
related, personal,
Am I gonna be having
financial.
some more sex later on? in
Whatever.
June? Am I going to be having
Yes.
some more or less, success
Right.
with my career?
And I'm telling you, Margot she is dead on it. She has told me things that
so to speak.
she has told me things that no one could know, and a couple of them have come to fruition. So
And you know what? Last time she was here, she had a guest in tears. Remember?
oh, that's true.
Our guest
That's
Amanda.
true. But she doesn't always make people cry.
No. But it was in a good way. It was good tears.
It was good tears.
It was good tears. Joni, don't diss it. Come on now. She's
Well, I didn't
so
want him to
good.
think at home, oh, they had her in tears. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's good.
She's so good. It brought her to
Yeah.
tears. She's like, oh, she's awesome. Does she have a roommate? I want to live with her. But yeah, she does. So you
Yeah.
can. But anyway,
Why
you
don't
can
we
ask her
go? Do
questions.
you want to introduce our burlesque guest tonight?
You know what, Joni? This is the coolest thing because Angel Burlesque. It is. There are several burlesque dance troupes. Is it a dance troupe? Can I say that it's a dance? Okay, let's.
Yeah, you can
use
say
the
that.
mic.
Dance, theater.
Okay, please welcome. We have from Angel Burlesque
Yep.
because there are different ones. So let's be specific when we say Angel Burlesque. Welcome, Des, Belle, and Gentleman Jack. And you can do the math on which one's which there.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute. I have to add, and I know we'll get to it in a minute, but right off the bat, Belle, does your costume, I know costumes are so important, does it have anything to do with Belle from Disney? Is it anything Disney related?
It does not, but believe it or not,
Okay.
I am the wholesome one.
All right.
So
She
as
also
much
calls
as you
herself
guys gonna do it,
I know, because I know you guys out there are thinking Belle from Disney doing some burlesque. So
although
Well-
now that you mention it, Maybe I should work on that routine.
Hey, it might not be a bad idea,
The wheels are
right?
turning. The wheels are
Write
turning.
that down, Jack.
It doesn't really matter where you wear the bell either, does it, Joni?
I
As long
guess
as it
not.
jingles.
As long as it jingles.
Jingle bell, jingle
Um, Well, you know, the show is called Cocktail Talk. We always have great conversation over cocktails.
Which
and
we should probably talk
tonight, our
about.
signature cocktail happens to be the Belmont Breeze.
How about that? Because
Yes.
it's very timely, because we are at the Winter
Yeah.
Circle downtown Indianapolis, which
Yeah.
is where you will come on Saturday to make those bets
Yeah.
for the Belmont.
And lovely
You wanna be
Melissa, our
in?
bartender, was kind enough. She's gone ahead, and yes, the Belmont Breeze is sitting here. So, Nikki, I think we need to let everybody, if you're playing along at home or you're ordering this, you want to know what's in it, right?
Because on Saturday they're going to have these coming out the doors. I mean, they're flying off the shelves on
Right.
Saturday, because you have to have, like, for the I did say doors, not whores.
Thank you,
which,
bodyguard. We have a bodyguard here tonight.
Yeah, and I just call him that too, the bodyguard, because I forgot his name. But he's
It's
hot.
nice to
and I
have a
like
bodyguard.
That works for me. Kevin Costner, bodyguard, whatever. But
we saw how that ended, though.
yeah, well,
That did not go
that's
well.
another story.
That did not go well.
That wasn't good, was it? No offense, bodyguard. But you know, the what is it? The Kentucky Derby has the mint julep,
Right.
And then of course Pimlico, the Preakness has the Black-Eyed Susan, and now the Belmont has the Belmont Breeze. You want to go ahead and list off the
one of the
ingredients?
main ingredients in this is is Harvey Bristol cream. Now it's not just your granddad's drink. Now come on.
I think that's what my granddad had right before he started slugging cold duck. But anyway.
So we've got it's Harvey Bristol cream. We have
Okay.
some Seagram's 7 in this.
Oh, so there's whiskey.
A little sweet and sour mix to
Okay.
take the edge off. Hey, it's healthy. It has orange juice and cranberry juice in it.
Sold. Hello.
And just a splash of Sprite to give
Okay.
it a little carbonation
But it's pretty.
and a little bit of soda. And then, of course, it's all decked out with, we've got the strawberry. It's garnished with
Let
some
me do
lemon.
this.
So,
Let me tantalize
Melissa
Des.
says, watch out because this drink will
Des.
give you a kick.
Do you? Oh,
That was really
Oh,
hot.
my
Thanks.
gosh.
very sexy.
I'm all turned
How
on
was
now.
my
Oh, yeah.
tryout
That was your tryout.
for burlesque?
That would be like me, too. If we
That
were
was-
trying to do it, it would be
I
like...
think she's afraid of strawberries.
You would drop the strawberry, and
was-
if
it
we
just
were
jumped
if
at
we
me.
were
It was-
trying to be all like sexy with the leg pose on a chair, like I would probably trip on the chair, break my leg.
I know. At least you're sitting next to the guy. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Exactly.
That's all good. If Gentleman Jack was there, he would
Angel
have
All
sucked
right.
it right
So
out.
come
She
on.
asked me a
Come on,
question.
Nikki.
But,
we
you
need to taste
All right,
the
let's
Belmont
taste
Breeze.
The Belmont Breeze. This will be flowing.
Cheers to
in New York.
tonight's cocktail show and for everybody here who's out for the show tonight.
Oh, actually, that's not bad, Joni.
It does have the
It
kick.
Has a
Woo.
kick
Oh, wait a
because that
minute.
would be the third jewel in the crypt.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. You know me. I always have to try it twice. I can never tell on the first.
And if you have 2 or 3 of those, it'll be the cripple crown
Triple.
rather than the triple
Triple.
crown. Yeah.
You know, Nikki, after this drink, we may be ready for some burlesque.
We might be ready to ride the horses.
We might be ready to try out for the
We
burlesque.
have 1 hour. Drink fast.
Okay, yeah, it's only 1 hour. Oh, you have no idea. Professional drinker here. Done my time. All right, so here we are back with burlesque, Joni. And you
Right.
know what? Here's the thing. A lot of people don't know what it is because you think, well, a burlesque show, is it naughty? Well, it can be.
Well,
But it's seductive.
we hope a little
so
bit, right?
Let's ask Des.
Always at least a little
how
bit.
did the
Yeah, a little
Angel
bit naughty.
Burlesque? Because again, it's different burlesque shows in Indianapolis. This one is Angel.
There's a
Tell us
ton of
how you got
opportunities
started.
to see burlesque in Indy. There are several different troupes. Angel Burlesque started 2 years ago in March when our founder, Katie Angel, started a show.
And
called-
that is her real name.
Her real
by
name
the
is
way.
Katie Angel, so this is her
Google
troupe.
it. Okay.
Okay. So she brought Michelle Lamore, who is a burlesque superstar, down from Chicago. She and a couple other notables from Chicago came down and guest starred in our show. And that's how it started. And ever since then, we've done several full-length performances. We do something called Open Bra Nights.
I love that.
Open Bra Nights
Joni, you would
happen
fit right in.
at the end of the
What?
month.
Open bra night.
It's like open mic.
I
but
thought you said
you
no
take your
bra
clothes
night.
off.
I'm like, what?
That's the same thing, isn't it?
So we do. So these are like amateur nights for
Right.
burlesque, and then
Right.
we also do various appearances and festivals and all kinds of stuff. We're branching out and making all kinds of cool new stuff happen.
Okay, so you say that there's a burlesque. I'm sorry, Joni, go
Right.
ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think the cool thing too about burlesque is, I mean, it is a dance theater form. I mean, it's been around for years, and I think, you know, well, when it first came out, it was because you know, strip clubs really weren't legal, and so it was like, how do we get around that but make it tasteful, and kind of that's how it started.
Was that when
So-
Harvey Bristol Cream came out?
Harvey
I mean,
Bristol
yeah, I
Cream,
mean,
burlesque, hand
you
in
know,
hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you know, like after vaudeville and everything.
Absolutely,
I mean,
it was during that era. Here's our historian, Miss
Yeah.
Belle Breeze.
Belle Breeze with
So
the
I
history
guess
of
the
burlesque.
question is how really has it evolved from?
Well,
you know.
burlesque began as a derivation of vaudeville. It was the bawdier side of vaudeville.
I love
and you
that,
would,
bawdier.
Bawdier. We
Yes.
love that word. You would have the comedians who were making kind of off-color jokes, and there would always be a pretty girl who often wound up taking her clothes off, and then there was usually a big chorus girl number. And
And
as
usually after a Harvey Bristol
yes,
Cream,
after some
right?
Harvey
Okay.
Bristol cream. But as time went on, burlesque became really big because we didn't have television. Really, the only media that we saw was the movies. So burlesque stars became big deals in small town. They would tour and they'd have these very elaborate costumes. Women and men would come together, and the women would come to see the clothes because that's how they knew what was coming out on the runways. And so,
Really?
even if you ask the burlesque girls today, we're all in it for the glitter. You know, we love the clothes.
So
Feathers,
Calvin
glitter.
Klein and Tommy Hilfiger are burlesque lovers. That's what it is.
Well, you know, sweetie, a lot of gay men are. So.
You know what? Not a lot of people call me sweetie.
That was nice.
So-
That was a good
Belle.
touch, Belle.
How do you,
that was a nice touch. I like
How
that
do
a
you
lot.
develop the character? Because I mean that's really important. I mean,
That is important. And a lot of the people in our troupe actually came out of a theater background. Our founder, Katie Angel, very heavily rooted in theater. Des and I both came out of theater. And so our burlesque, I won't speak for you, but my burlesque character is basically my real personality turned up to 11 with no filters at all. But some
Well,
people,
that's where it goes, right?
Yeah, some
The
people
sound.
like to develop a
Yeah.
character that's completely different than the person that they are every day. And there's room to experiment both ways.
and what about Gentleman Jack? I mean, how did you?
Similar to Belle, my stage persona is very much like the real me.
Oh, Joni, he talks too.
I know.
Oh my!
Isn't he lovely?
Gentleman
We
Jack.
love
Very
him.
lovely.
So, a portion of it is you.
Harvey Bristol Cream.
Is it?
I'll pass, but
Let
then
me ask. Is it maybe you to kind of go outside the boundaries that you normally wouldn't, and it's just your outlet?
absolutely. A lot of us have, our regular jobs. There are very few people that actually, make their living off of burlesque. My regular job is very boring.
Most of
And,
ours are, aren't they?
Yes, and it's
Usually.
it's somewhat rigid.
It's kind of
So-
an outlet for you then. If you have a
Yes.
boring job, then it's like, are you a Gemini by chance?
No.
Oh, okay. See, well, I am. Never mind. That's another. That's another show. That's another show.
So how do we know, what's your trademark, or what Gentleman Jack? What's he known for?
I would
I mean,
say
General hotness.
General hotness.
So let me ask you this, because there's a lot of people that have never been to a burlesque show, obviously, and we're
Right.
going to talk about some dates that you have coming up. What makes your show different? I mean, do you guys come out one at a time? Do you come out as a troupe? Do you kind of are you in front of rooms of 50? Are you in front of rooms of 10? Are you in front of rooms of 1,000?
Depending on the show, we do crowds of 50. We've performed at the Corinthian Room at the old National Center for hundreds of people. So it just depends.
Okay.
We do solos, duets, group numbers. Just depends on the show and the theme. Do a little bit of everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can play my basement?
I could do that.
Can I put the lock on? You're not leaving.
For a very
It's a dungeon.
special crowd.
Well,
Yeah.
just for Gentleman Jack.
And
I
a
wasn't
small
talking to
fee.
you
And a
ladies.
small fee.
But for the,
No, everybody can come.
but for the most part, so you can put together a very intimate show,
Absolutely.
or you can tailor
and
it
we
for a
have
larger audience.
we have folks in our troupe. One of the things I like best about us that may set us apart from other troupes.
Yes.
We have folks in our troupe from a size 2 all the way up to a size 22 who are all performers and all amazingly gorgeous and celebrating
Thank
the
you.
body and
I
all
love
shapes
that.
and
That
sizes.
we
is
our
awesome.
our tagline is real is sexy.
It is.
And it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know.
That's when Michelle Lamore came to town, the big star that was in our first show. She taught a workshop, and she said, not only is real sexy, but let it jiggle on
Yeah.
stage, you know?
Oh,
It's
my.
so nice to dance and not suck
Well,
anything in.
as they say,
exactly.
I
very
mean,
nice.
So
I
exhausting.
think
It's very tiring.
women, more women should learn to like appreciate their curves.
Exactly.
I mean,
I get more fandom and people coming up to me after shows from the ladies as opposed to the gentlemen. Yeah, everybody likes to watch. Yeah, we're all taking our clothes off. Isn't that naughty? But the women are very empowered by what they've seen.
Right.
I'm coming on 40. I'm a mom. I'm just like anybody else, but I'm up there pounding.
for real?
We're pounding
Well,
it.
like you
That's
said,
what we're
it's
doing.
not
Did
like,
you see that?
um,
Did you see that,
Yeah,
Hanson?
I feel
No,
empowered
it's-
now.
But it is, and the women become very,
Yeah.
very excited about seeing normal, everyday,
Yeah.
some cellulite, some bumps. My
well,
boobs
it
not.
gets to be insulting sometimes. Even I think when you're shopping for clothing, especially lingerie, and you go to most of the department stores, and they have usually a size 0 or anything up to a size 4, and then after that, it's really the lingerie. It's not even sexy anymore.
No, they
They
want you to
have, they
look
have
like
now
it's a
where
s-
it just hangs on one
Yeah.
side of the hanger because it can't reach to the other side.
Well,
So,
and that's something
really?
that we
Right.
really learn in burlesque is that the better you feel about yourself, the sexier you are, the more you project how much you love yourself, the more the audience loves you too. And with our open bra nights where these are people who have no dance background or maybe have never been on stage before, but they see angels on stage and they're like, I really want to try that.
Explain what you mean by open bra.
If you go to a comedy club, they have like an open mic night.
Exactly.
And that's amateurs who can come up and put their stuff out there for people, try it out, workshop it. We open up these shows to amateurs, other troops in town, our own angels, and we put together shows. So it's like open mic night, but with burlesque.
And they know what they're coming into because
Oh,
then
yes.
they're essentially trying out in front of the audience. Like, do you like me? And do they kind of have to pass like hey Des, I want to come in.
We
and,
have an
and do
application
open bra night.
application
or-
process on our website.
Okay.
angelburlesque.com.
Yes.
And
We've been promoting that for
but
you.
we have an application process, and then once you're selected to do it, it's not a matter of if we think you're good or bad. Once you're in the show, we offer coaching. Katie,
That's
myself,
good.
Belle will meet with you. We'll look at what you have. We'll offer suggestions. So it's not like you're just going up there blind.
I love that,
we should
Joni,
try
because
that.
You
guys should
totally,
totally
you
do
should
that.
do a duet.
Joni, it'll
We
take
can
a little
do a
bit more
duo.
Harvey
Get
in me
keep
before
going.
I get on
That's why I
that.
said you got an hour.
And
We'll-
actually,
do
we
you have to do a solo act or can
You
Not
do
at
not.
all, no.
We've actually met some of our angels through open mic night. They've
Yes.
come into our workshops and tried it out in a safe classroom. Our line is no judging.
No
There's
judgment.
no judging.
It's
here.
it's a judgment-free zone.
It's a judgment.
See, we could be a duo.
I like that. I think we should do it with cocktail in hand.
And we could get produced BS. We could make it a trio. You could be a trio.
You know what? He's our bastard star, BS.
Actually,
BS,
He is
would you
coming
be
out with a
willing-
whip.
Would you be willing to do that? To go to open bra night with us, with Nikki and I?
The 50 Shades of BS.
The name is technically Open Bra and
Okay.
Fly Night.
Oh, yes, it is
Wait a
open
minute,
bra
wait a
and
minute.
fly.
He's
We
like-
welcome
True.
men.
It wasn't a yes. It wasn't a no. So that
I
means
think he's
you're still
intrigued.
open
You know
to
what,
the
Joni?
idea.
That's a yes because he did
Oh,
not
wait.
say no.
That's actually a great
Here.
opportunity
Wait
to
a
talk
minute.
about
Here's a
burlesque.
man we can ask. And Rob Reel, get over here.
Come
Okay,
here, Rob.
If BS bags us and he won't go to the audition,
Rob
would
shined
you,
his shoes just for that.
Would you go? Would you be a trio with trying out for burlesque? No,
Sweetie, I'd do anything you ask me to do.
see,
How's that?
He'll go with us.
Well, he said he'd do anything for you.
No, he meant-
You ask. I
he-
work with him, for God's sake.
Are you trying to say you've already seen that?
Well, who hasn't?
It was a party-related injury.
Nikki down. Nikki down.
Nikki down.
I got a wrist brace to prove that in the car.
Generally, my role vis-a-vis the Angels has been that of chief of security and lifting heavy things.
Okay,
Aw.
bodyguard
Also getting
is over
things
there.
down from high
As, yeah,
shelves.
as is Kurt
No,
with
wait.
the camera.
We'll
Literally
come, wait,
flipping
we'll
you
come
off.
up with some creative costumes.
Yes.
I mean, we'll come up with something creative.
I think we should because
Serious.
we'll
be creative.
We need to do that.
I
Oh,
know.
you have a
It's
workshop
typical-
coming
wait,
up, ladies.
We'll
You can
come
come
out with
and take the
100 layers
workshop.
of clothing
What-
on, and
what
we'll
night
just
is
take
it?
like
24th,
one piece
Amy?
out.
What
Workshop.
night is it?
Workshop is the
Sunday the
24th, June 24th.
We have a
Oh,
workshop.
Burlesque
You can come and learn
101.
stuff.
Oh, see, they
Learn
want
to
teach
bump
us
and
stuff.
grind like
I
the
think
angels
we should
do.
just show
Yeah.
up and do it.
Oh yeah.
We don't need practice.
And we'll wear like 100 pieces of clothing. And
All you need is
kinda, like-
Harvey.
This is not a Bob Gregory weather promo.
Yeah, coats for kids.
Yeah, but
You did say coats.
well,
you did
no,
say coats.
but it
didn't you?
sounds like you can be as creative as you want with your
Absolutely,
costume. So.
absolutely. And as we said, we've met some of our angels through the open bra and fly night, open bra and fly night.
Oh, I love the open fly night
Because
too.
we welcome boyleskers too, like our own gentleman.
Boyleskers.
Well,
Jack.
there's the open.
Boyleskers.
He's
I'm
the
learning
open
so many
fly.
words today.
We're the open bra part of the trio.
I don't have to learn any words for the rest of the week because I've learned so many tonight.
Open bra.
I love that. Boylesque.
Boylesque. Open,
And the
wait,
list
open
goes on.
zipper? Is
But
that it?
open
Open
fly.
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 But when are the open fly / bra nights?
They're typically the last Monday of the month
Okay.
at Crackers in Broad Ripple.
And our next one is in July, and it's one of our favorite ones all year because it is Nerdgasm.
Okay, we definitely have to go to
Oh,
that.
we are so
And
there.
We're
Please
honoring
be-
Gen Con by having Nerdgasm.
There is a
Yes.
huge overlap between the burlesque community and the nerd community.
Uh-huh.
Anybody sitting around this table who falls into both?
Wait, did you say Gen Con was that weekend?
Gen Con follows
are the
that in
follow-
August.
So this
Yeah,
is
I'm
sort of
not
our
necessarily
tribute to
a
Gen Con.
Conner,
No.
but I do.
We'll
do
come
know
up
a lot
with
of
something
them.
creative, maybe based on a movie we like,
It's
or
pop
some-
culture,
or
sci-fi,
whatever.
goofy. Oh,
Well,
I'm
Des
more of
did
a
an
baseball
amazing
player
Office
with
Space
masking tape
number.
between
We'll
my
see.
Yes, I do
eyes.
an
That's
Office
good.
Space number. You
Wild
can
thing.
do anything.
You can, yeah.
Absolutely.
You can go as one of your favorite ball players.
Well, I was talking about Wild Thing, little Charlie Sheen coming out from.
I
Major
know, good
League.
for him, right? With
Little
his new
nerdy.
show. Yeah, good
Winning,
for him.
winning.
He is a winner. He's got this, his new cable show. And
Oh, he's suited up. He looks nice. That's the tip
Hello.
guy here at Windows Circle, everybody.
The
Hi,
what?
thanks for
Tip
coming out
guy?
to work. He I don't know what he does. He does the computers here or something.
Oh, I thought you said
computer
tip
guy.
guy, like TIP.
Sure he
The
appreciates
tech
that.
guy. Tech.
I said tip guy. I'm like,
Well,
what?
maybe
used to
he
it.
takes tips too, Joni. Throw him $1, see if he takes it.
Hello. Come back here.
That's all good. Okay, so here's the next thing. When I come to a Angel Burlesque show, because we're going to talk about a few things, because you have different styles of shows coming up, but in generalities terms, tell me what I'm going to see. Is it? I think I tried to ask this a little bit ago.
I think
but
it's more like what
is
you're
it
not
is it
gonna
a
see.
one-on-one kind of thing with the audience? Is it intimate? Is it 2 or 3 people dancing for the audience? I don't know. I don't know what it is.
We have all different types of routines. Some of our routines will just be our solo routines where we get up there and it will just be an expression of, whoever's up there. So it could be something funny. It could be something really sexy. It could be something really artistic and expressive.
We have a gal who sings opera and strips at the same
Yes.
time. So you
And-
don't
Wow.
know what you will see at a show.
And Katie
Really?
Angel, our founder,
Well.
did a Klingon strip routine that went viral.
Yeah.
Because it was
So
so
epic.
completely out of left field and brilliant.
Shocking that that
Wow.
went viral.
Well, she did it
A
at Gen
Klingon.
Con.
A
She
Klingon
did it
thing.
at Gen Con last year, and
Yeah.
it was all over the internet.
Kind of what I'm
after that.
saying.
Right.
The
Yeah.
computer
So-
people
So
that made that go
is
viral.
there like
the
music's
nerdies.
a big part of the show,
Absolutely.
obviously. So all genres of music. You
Absolutely.
pick your own
You-
music for your routine.
Performers typically come up with their own stuff.
You dance to
depending-
AC/DC, don't you, Des?
Girl, you know.
You know.
Do-
You
Okay,
know
what's-
it. She's back in black.
But yeah, and it depends. And
I have
some
no idea.
shows are more choreographed as a theatrical piece, so we'll come up with concept and cast it and put it into our vision. It just depends. It depends on the show.
Do you ever
Every
have a
show
live
you're gonna see
band
different
there?
stuff.
I mean, is it?
We've
do you have-
danced to a live band before
Okay.
for a show we did back in March at the Jukebox, so it just depends.
And speaking of the jukebox, that's your
That's-
next big one that's
oh,
coming
look
up.
at the segue.
June 16th. June
June
16th.
love that
16th
place.
at the Indies Jukebox.
That's
We
a-
are
it's
so
a cool
excited
venue.
about this show.
Because you know why, Joni? I'm excited about this one too because I have
Because
not seen an indie.
we're
I haven't
trying
seen
out.
the Angel Burlesque or any burlesque in Indianapolis. We've both seen them in Vegas.
Yeah.
but not here locally, and I don't know why. Perhaps we're doing stuff.
Well, it's,
but
I mean,
this one
yeah. Well,
is
I mean, here
going
in Indy, I mean, there aren't a lot of burlesque troupes.
this
June-
one is
June is
going
gonna
to be
blow it up for burlesque.
sexy. Tell me, who wants to tell me about the
I
Fallen?
think Des should
Angel.
because
I
she's
will talk
producing
about.
this show.
I'm helping produce this one.
Oh.
This is a sub brand of Angel Burlesque.
I'm starting to get warm. I need a Harvey
Get-
Wallbanger.
Get.
Isn't that funny how that just came out? Harvey Wallbanger.
Here, have
Bristol
a
Bristol
Belmont
cream.
Breeze.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah,
You're,
it's the Bristol
that's one of the
cream.
main ingredients
It's not
in
a
it.
Harvey Wallbanger.
I'm not-
No,
I
it's a
didn't get it.
Belmont Breeze.
That's right.
So
This
have
whole
us
thing
up.
has just gone off the rails.
I think it's okay. It's okay. We're
So
gonna go back
that's
to the
pretty
we
much
wanna hear
par
about
for the
dirty
course
stuff,
with
right?
Angel
Dirty
No, we want to hear
right?
about the jukebox
Okay,
show
so
you're
the
producing.
Jukebox
with
Show,
me, Joni.
the sub brand of Angel Burlesque is called the Fallen Angels. So it is
Okay.
some of our regular cast who have gone a little bit further from the fold. We wanted to do things a little bit risqueer, a little naughtier.
I like that, risque.
So we are another word. So
I actually
we
know that
are
one.
excellent.
I
Oh,
do.
good, good.
I know. I work
Excellent.
in
Okay,
radio.
put that in column B. So we have this show at the Jukebox. It's our debut show. It is called Going Down: The Fallen Angels Review.
I know what that is too.
Nice.
Also
so that,
in column
if
B.
that doesn't
You are
pique your
a perfect
interest,
audience then.
right?
Yes. So this is a little bit different than what we typically do. We are very tongue in cheek, very jovial, lots of funny stuff, lots of cutesy
Right.
stuff. Not a whole lot of cutesy happening on the 16th.
This is a
So
lot
being
darker.
a producer of this show, how long will this show? I mean, like, can I go up to the jukebox and buy a ticket day a show?
Yes, you
Or
may.
do I need
Tickets
to
are
get it in
$10 at the door.
advance?
This
Okay.
one is just an at the door.
Oh, it's an at the door.
This is an at the door.
And
When
it,
it's
is
full,
it a
it's full.
one night only show?
It is. It is one night only.
Well, dang! What if everybody wants to see the risque one and then
Well,
it's
and,
sold out?
and we'll be doing another one in October.
I like
so
it.
this will be a continuing series, but this is just a little bit different than what Angel typically offers.
So I guess if you were like putting it in a, like movie rated kind of a thing,
Uh-huh.
you've got G or PG, your
I'd say
PG-13,
What are we
R,
PG-13
or
typically?
totally off the
Typically,
chart,
well,
unrated.
I don't know where boobs fall on the PG scale,
Well, if
but
And
Is she talking
NCAA
about
rating
memories?
boobs.
That would be an R.
yes, we do. I
Just-
mean, that confuses some people, but we do strip down to pasties.
That's
Yes.
a rated
And-
R.
Yes, so
and so
you're
it's
gonna have
all
nudity.
of our shows are 18 and over.
Okay.
But Fallen Angels is definitely a little grittier, a little darker.
That'd probably be a 21 and over because there's
Jukebox-
cocktails involved.
in
Jukebox
other
is a
words,
21 and over
These
venue.
aren't your Charlie's Angels. These are fallen angels.
Absolutely, Joni. We're not familiar.
Did you want to say something?
No.
I mean, I'm Kate Jackson and you're Farrah Fawcett, clearly.
But you will. But myself, Mr.
And
Jack
there's
is in
Sabrina.
it. You'll see.
Sabrina, hey.
Hey.
Bring the posse back over here because we want Margot to come
This
on.
is So this is more like Charlie's Angels now, the Drew Barrymore posse, I guess. So
So yeah,
It
so
sounds
that's
like
the
a
show
great
at the
show.
Jukebox. So it's a little bit different than what we traditionally offer. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes and what kind of audience we get. I'm
Let's
sure a
go
lot
to
of our
that.
regulars will be there.
Yeah,
but
let's go to that, Joni. We're going to
Yeah,
see the
for sure.
risque.
Yeah,
and then we're going
okay.
to chat about it because then they have another big show coming up on the 29th.
I imagine we can hook you up with maybe some comps or something. maybe.
that
Oh,
would
I don't want.
be awesome.
We
Katie
got that.
Angel,
in, we
write
got,
it
We got
down.
that
Katie
in audio.
Angel.
I'm sure not sure
and
recorded
then
because
on the
we don't record half
29th
our
the
shit.
29th of
29.
June.
is our Boys Are Back in Town show. Hot
Is that like
summer
a Thin Lizzy
night.
reference? The
It
boys are
is.
back in town.
It's at the Athenaeum, and we are bringing in 3 world-renowned burlesque artists, 2 from Chicago and 1 from St. Louis, all incredibly hot, talented men.
Hold the phone. So you actually bring
So,
in
yes.
burlesque
Yes.
dancers from other cities.
Absolutely.
We do.
So
This year we've
it's
had,
an evening of men.
Well,
will
there,
be-
there
it's
will be
raining
plenty
men.
of there will be plenty of boobs too.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
Do they
but
have
sort
them,
of
the men?
But ladies, it's going to be raining men that night.
It will
it-
be.
these men are incredible.
Hallelujah.
Exactly. Bazooka Joe and Ray Gunn, both of the Stage Door Johnnies, who won the Best Burlesque Troupe at last year's Burlesque Hall of Fame, which, believe it or not, there is a Burlesque Hall of Fame.
In Vegas. Mhm.
And from St. Louis, Jiggles McGee, who is also brilliant on stage. So
And I'm just going to venture to say that most people might guess that that would be a female. Would you
Jiggles
guess that's a
McGee?
female? Jiggles McGee,
Jiggle-
Joni?
Yeah.
It's
I
not.
would think
But
no.
not-
He's
But
got
it's
jiggly
not.
bits.
Jiggles
That
McGee.
would be a manly man. He's jiggling everything.
Should we ask what
right
jiggles,
there
or is
for
that
us.
probably
Come
not
see
a-
the show.
Yeah.
He
Come see
jiggles
the
his
show.
jewels.
And ladies, don't be afraid to bring your men folk there.
Yeah.
Especially the general thing that most guys say is, "Man, I'm like really straight and all, but dude, that was hot."
Well, here's the thing: you take your girl, and it's a sexy show. She's
Get her
obvious-
worked up.
It
can only behoove you.
Words
It
of
can
wisdom.
only turn into a better evening for you.
And guys, to make it even
Absolutely.
better for you and maybe a little bit more successful, always take a blindfold just in case. So you can wrap it around her after the show.
Oh, Nikki, I think is this a?
Did I
is
say
it-
that out loud?
Nikki, you would fit
Oh,
right in with the
God.
Fallen
Not,
yeah,
Angels
not,
show.
you're-
wait,
that's
not
your
that
genre
you've ever,
right there.
Not that you've ever.
I've never seen an
Not
Angel
that you've
Burlesque
ever.
show.
No, I was gonna say not that you've ever been involved with a blindfold.
I'm very
before.
claustrophobic.
Just-
It must have been that
you're
MRI
just
I
throwing
had
it out
yesterday.
there.
I don't know about that blindfold thing.
Well, you guys are also you're really civic minded, and you're involved with a lot of things happening in the city, and Pride
Yes.
is
It
this
is Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes.
And you guys you're involved with that.
Absolutely, yes. We'll be marching in the parade. Look for our truck that will also have pasties and a G-string.
We're very hard to miss.
You can't miss us. We'll be
Wow,
marching. We'll be
a
spending the
truck
day
with-
out at Pride. We have a vested interest in, especially this community. Not only is the representation on our troop very wide and diverse, but we support this community. We did a video this year for the It Gets Better project, so you can YouTube us and look for It
Ah.
Gets Better Angel Burlesque. We
Okay.
did one of those. We do a fundraiser. We did a fundraiser in September called Tatas,
Tatas
and
and
Tiaras.
Oh, I like
And we raised
that.
money for the Indiana
AIDS Walk.
AIDS Walk, and we were able to
Yeah.
donate $500
That's
toward the AIDS
excellent.
Walk. So we
That
have
is
some
awesome.
civic mindedness to us. It's not just boobs and glitter.
So what time? What time
Not
does the parade?
just.
What time does the parade start?
Starts at 10 o'clock. We step off at Masson College.
Masson College and end up in front of the
down
Central
here in front of the
Library.
library.
Okay.
Is that the Veterans Mall or
Yeah.
wherever
Okay.
Pride is?
We'll be
Giant
hard
fest.
to miss. We'll be the ones in corsets and tutus.
And then after the parade, of course, is
The Pride
just the
Festival.
big,
Pride
the big
Festival.
enjoying
Everybody should come
Pride.
down.
party.
Family friendly, pet friendly.
And I got to
to
tell you, this weekend weather is just phenomenal.
Is
It
it
is
supposed to be
forecasted
Yeah.
to be
sunny
terrific.
and like 85 for
Fabulous.
Saturday.
And I'm
Although,
thinking to
It's
myself,
gonna be.
we learned last year that you put the sunscreen on before you put the
Yeah.
fishnet stockings on because we had a few girls who had sort of grill marks.
You look kind of like a
Ah.
lizard
I was gonna
if you
say,
get sunburned through
yeah,
fishnets.
when you
It's
wear
not
fishnets,
cute.
I'm thinking before and after.
know,
Yes,
it's not.
exactly.
It's
Just
cute.
Less might be more for Saturday in the parades. It's going to be so warm.
Yeah, it's
Well,
gonna be a
that's
little
kind of our
steamy.
motto
Yeah,
across the
le-
board.
yeah, less is
So it all
less
falls
is
into
more.
place once again. So
Yeah.
Angels Burlesque, 10 a.m., Mass Avenue and College is where the parade starts, and then you're going to be enjoying Pride all around. So thank you very
Absolutely.
much for coming out. If you want
I-
to stick around, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Because
I know.
Um,
I predict that all your shows are going to be very successful, and the only reason I know that is because our expert is here.
I know she is, and she's
And I
sitting
bet if you
right
asked,
to
she
my
would
left.
tell you the same.
And she's giggling. That's why we
I
love her.
love the little giggling guru. Please,
Margot,
everybody.
our giggling
Welcome,
guru.
Margot, the giggling guru, to the winner's circle, everybody. A big round of applause, please. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. Margot, the giggling guru. Who can top her?
Good friend and psychic here on the show. Oh, Nikki and I noticed when you walked in, we go, she's got pink in her hair.
And purple.
And there's a little blue back here.
So when did this happen?
She just went
It was a couple weeks
crazy.
ago. My fabulous hairdresser, Leslie, up at Fab Hair Design, she did it for me, and she created this wonderful mess.
I love
I
Fab
do
hair
too.
designs,
I,
by the way.
I really like it. I mean, it look,
you.
you know, especially for summer. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it
It's
is.
fun.
It's bringing out her skirt, I think. Is it,
Oh.
is it her skirt that it brings
She's
out, or is it
just-
just her bubbly
She's always just,
personality?
You know, just so. Do you guys? I know we told you a little bit before. Do you guys have a question for Margot? Because I mean, and it can be like show related. It can
Margot
be.
has a little insight to maybe what
She
you're looking
does.
at. She's not necessarily, going to tell you who's going to win the Belmont. I mean,
Yeah.
we're not going to go there.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe
know.
you guys have a question about. I don't know the. It
Like-
can. It doesn't
like,
have
will
to
this,
be.
Will this plant ever get out of Nikki's hair? Perhaps that could be a
I'm
question.
predicting not tonight.
Not tonight. I think you're right, Joni. You're next.
Do you get general feelings about stuff, or do you need a specific question?
Well, now don't talk until you get the microphone, honey, because now we need
Okay,
the mic.
okay.
Here
Oh,
we go.
sh-
Let's do this.
Okay,
That's
do
better.
this. Okay,
There
because
we
I
go.
don't have a specific question. I'd rather be like, "What do you see?" I like
I see
that.
red hair and a flower.
I dig
I
it.
see a brown shirt and a turquoise
Okay.
skirt, and I like.
Well,
Let's go with the fun stuff. What do you see in her?
in my
love-
oh no
in her, no.
no
Oh, that's
don't
not
go
good.
there. That's never ever no.
Okay, 0 for 1, Joni.
Over one. How about do you want to talk about? We were talking about burlesque. You want to talk about my giant career in burlesque?
well, I do
Where's
have a
that headed?
question. Do you know of any opportunities out in California for you? Because for some reason I see you going out in California in probably the next 6 months or so.
I enjoy that. I do. We have actually a guest artist coming from California and at Thanksgiving and doing a show with us. So
I
that
wouldn't doubt
could
if
be
maybe you ended up kind of heading back out that way too.
Lucky Deluxe and Desdemona.
I
2012.
love to make you Mona. That's classy. I'm stealing it. I'm totally stealing that.
I'm about to
ahead.
trademark it, so do it fast.
You better do it fast because I'm using it tomorrow on the radio.
So you're getting a California vibe, huh?
Yeah, there's definitely something out in California.
I think it has to do with you and your hair.
Yeah.
That's why you're getting a California vibe. I bet you're getting a California vibe on all of us, aren't you?
Well, there's something very specific about you with California, actually. And for some reason, I actually see it. I don't know if it's going to be something that's broadcast, but I almost see you being on like some sort of show or something out there.
Okay.
And then I see you kind of, I don't know, because I know it feels like you guys have a website and all that. And for some reason, I see it being like this big thing on the website and kind of getting people back to that and really kind of exploding things here.
Awesome.
Because I think even within the next probably, may sound like a little bit, but next year and a half, you guys aren't even going to know what to do with the amount of business you guys have.
I also
it's
That's a
gonna
good
be
problem to have.
Can you be our official
can
psychic
totally
of Angel
be
Burlesque?
Jealous official psychic.
She
We enjoy what you have to say
travels
for us.
Margot, the giggling
awesome.
guru, will
See,
travel for a
Margot,
fee.
you've just been given a job offer. I mean,
Sounds good. I'm there.
all of a sudden, you're helping people without borders. Awesome. That is really, really good.
okay, surely you have a question for
Well,
the
here we go.
psychic
Now let's
gentleman,
pass
Jack.
the microphones around. Let's play like the dating game, but let's all touch the phallic system.
You're next, Jack. I got nothing.
System symbol.
All right, I guess I'll ask about my burlesque career then.
You're doing good. There's a couple things for some reason with you that I feel like you're still overcoming, but I think being on stage is actually really good for you because it feels like you kind of have this really shy side. And I almost feel like by being on stage, it's helping you kind of break out of that and be really like it's gonna your burlesque kind of whole thing you got going is actually gonna help with just your day-to-day stuff too, because I do feel like you kind of go between the two. I'm not gonna call them extremes, but you kind of have like, this really shy, very quiet side, and then you also have this really just out there crazy, just kind of side too. And I feel like what's happening right now for you is that those are kind of merging together to where you can just be both at the same time, which I think will be really good. You'll feel a lot more you, I think, through the process.
That's why I asked if you were
There
a
you go.
Gemini. I think I'm part psychic too, Joni, just like you. Because I was like, well, I think he's.
Do you agree with that, or
It's a video program as well as audio, so you can shake your head
I
or
can see that.
talk.
Yeah.
I was like, you feel it.
I think about everything entirely too much. Everything.
That's so very true.
Are you a Virgo?
I don't know because they had to readjust
You
the
don't
signs.
know. No, we're not readjusting. We go by what we were born
Okay, then.
on.
Well, then Capricorn.
Capricorns too. They're
What's
they're
a
thinkers.
Capricorn?
They're thinkers too.
Capricorn's a thinker. Obviously, a Gemini's not a thinker.
Shush.
We're doers. We're shakers. We're movers.
All right, I have a question. I do both individual routines, dancing routines, but I also often host the shows, and I do a lot of comedy and verbal stuff with Jeff Angel, Katie Angel's husband, who is also
Love
the
that.
best MC in town. We love him. So
A1.
we
he's
love our
fabulous.
Jeff Angel?
Yeah, he's awesome. So which direction do you think that I should really develop more over the next, say, year or so?
I have a question.
Yes.
Why do you feel like you need to develop one over the other?
All right.
And the show's over.
Because I don't want to hog the stage
I was just saying,
time.
because you're excellent at both, and I feel like if you just chose one over the other, you'd feel like something was missing, and I feel like you need to do both of them.
Okay, thank you.
And are you do you already own a home?
I'm sorry?
Do you own a home?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Because for some reason, I actually see that there's something going on with either purchasing a second property or something kind of going on there within the next 6 months or so. So just kind of heads up with that.
You are good. You're really
I know. I said she can tell you.
Margot, I'm scared of you right now. Don't
Thank
come any
you.
closer.
Does that?
We'll be contacting you about that official Angel Burlesque sponsorship.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
We'll just roll right over that, Joni.
Oh,
How
wait.
about another Harvey Wallbanger?
Maybe we should ask Margot about the trio tryout we're going to do. Like, how do you see
Total
that?
success.
Do you-
Total
okay.
success.
Good. Total success.
in a suck way.
No.
Total success in a
You'll be
suck way.
brilliant, and our audiences are incredibly welcoming and super supportive.
See, I love
so,
that, Joni.
yeah.
Anybody that's welcoming, because I think we have another person in the audience actually that has a question for Margot over here.
Oh, do we?
I'm not exactly sure. I think she's lost her purse or something.
yeah, if you just want to come
would
over,
you,
hon,
do,
and
you,
we'll-
would you do you have a question
have a
for
question?
Margot, our giggling guru? I don't know where we should put her.
Here, we'll just Thank you, Gentleman
Gentleman
Jack.
would you mind standing up because we want to get her on camera, if that's okay?
Oh, you're
that'd be
such a
great.
gentleman, Jack.
I don't know. That's number 7, but we'll call him 10 and a half.
What's your name, hon?
Stole it.
What's
Thank
your name?
you, Rob.
Hi, I'm Debbie.
Hi, Deb. Welcome to the
Hello.
show.
Welcome to Cocktail Talk.
Thanks.
First
Glad to
time
be here.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Yes. Well, we'd offer you our signature cocktail of the night, but Nikki and I have kind of like sampled both of them.
Yeah.
We don't want you.
It's got our cooties all over it, and the strawberries on the floor. Even better. We'll have that later.
Adds the extra flavor in there.
Yes. So go
So-
ahead and ask your question.
Let's see. My question. Let's do relationships.
Oh,
I like
We haven't got into that yet.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank God, I want something juicy
We want
here.
something
Give me
there
some meat.
juicy.
Anything specific?
Where do you see my relationship in 5 years?
So current, right? Okay. Well,
current.
the reason is because I do think probably it feels like the next 2 to 3 months there's going to be somebody else interested in you. Just heads up. Doesn't necessarily, I know you're not going to go that way, but at the relationship, to be honest, it feels pretty stable to me. I think you guys, like right now, there's so much going on with like just energies in the air and things going on where a lot of stuff is coming out. And I feel like you guys have a little bit of that going on where there's little issues here and there and things popping up. But a lot of it is to really kind of heal it and let it go. Because so many people are really stuck in like this old pattern of everything and like freaking out and stressing and all this. And I feel like you guys both feel very busy to me. And it feels like sometimes when you guys get together, it's almost like you're talking about all the things you're busy about instead of you guys just being together. And so I want you guys to do that because I think it kind of help things. But you guys feel okay to me. You feel very stable, very steady. It feels really good. It's just don't freak out about some of those little bumps that are kind of coming along. Okay.
But there will be somebody though that is going to show
Yes.
interest. See, your garden is going to have lots.
Yes, it
of-
does.
Now, I'll be honest.
Your
I've
garden's
known
gonna
Debbie
have
here for a
lots
little
of
bit.
seeds in it.
I've known her for a little bit, and I've not said a word to you at all. Debbie is a hot piece of ass over here. She's lost a whole bunch of weight.
I love her.
She has. I'm just saying.
Des wants to redo all of her answers.
She's lost a whole bunch of weight. She's
Well,
a professional
congratulations.
gal.
Thank you.
She has a great job downtown. She's a huge professional, and she does have a great relationship.
I do.
And it's been
I
a
really
very,
do.
very long relationship.
It's over 20 years, so.
But no marriage involved.
And you're going to have some other people that are interested in you.
That's what I'm talking about. And then when you say no marriage involved, sorry about you. Might have to try that
Hey,
out.
it's always good to have a bum, a backup man.
It's nice to have somebody interested, right? I mean,
Nothing wrong with a good bum.
Nothing wrong with that.
Part of the marriage
Leave
thing,
it to
I feel
Joni to come up with that little thing.
that
A
you
bum, a
guys-
backup
you
man.
need a
Backup
backup
man.
You're so busy. You just need to
Okay.
focus on
We're at the
wanting
winner
to do
circle. There
that
must
and
be
make
a,
the time.
a long
All
a
right.
long shot
So if
winning.
you make the time, it'd be good. I think it would happen. But
Or he's
open up
vomiting on the food.
to that too, because you're still a little freaked out about the whole idea.
So how does that
Excellent.
sound?
great,
Everything
fun.
good?
Yeah.
Debbie's all
Good.
kinds of fun. She's all here, professional, but guess what? She rides a hog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. she lives the life. You got plans this weekend, Debbie?
Oh, 2 rides, Saturday
Oh,
and
2
Sunday.
rides. I love the two.
Ah,
I love
very
it.
nice.
Well, thank
Good.
you for coming on
Yeah.
Cocktail
Thank you.
tonight.
Thanks,
Very
thank
much.
you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
And
Appreciate
good luck
it.
to you.
Thank
You'll-
you.
Now you're going to have to, of course, stop back in and let us know, like, things progress.
She's like, oh, there's so many
or
people
how
that,
it's
that are
going.
interested in me, Joni. It's not
Yeah.
even funny. I can't even keep a tablet.
And you got to let us know if that bum shows up, okay?
Alrighty.
Because according to Margot.
How about the bodyguard? Does the bodyguard have
Who
a
has
question for Margot?
question for Margot.
Well, I
Bodyguard.
have a question for
Oh, Belle
Margot.
does.
Margot,
Miss
I
Belle.
would like to know, do you ever do psychic readings from stage? Because you would be awesome at one of our open bra nights.
Oh,
she's
she
not
would
just
be.
Never thought of
awesome.
that before.
Yeah.
Because open bra nights are not just for burlesque, they're for comedy and musicians. We had a hula hooper once, all kinds of different variety acts.
That would be
So-
Joni, we could come
Interesting.
because they have bloopers. We're invited automatically.
No, that would be. I think that might be interesting.
That would be fascinating.
In a
I-
burlesque
our
show.
audience would love that.
Yeah, do a little, do like a little Q&A, a warm up. That's a great idea. Who else? Okay, Rob, I see it in your eyes. You have a question for Margot the Psychic. So, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Actually, I'm going to ask a question on behalf of somebody else that I
You
know.
do, Rob.
I got an email question today from a listener.
Oh, okay.
And the question is, there is a possible move in the future, not necessarily a career change, but there is a move in the future, not across the country or anything like that, but it's kind of a big step because it's an unknown. Will
Right.
that step and move be successful?
Unknown feels very good. I know that sounds crazy because most people freak out about that, but for that person in particular, it feels like taking that leap because I feel like they've been playing things safe for a long time. And I feel like taking that leap would actually be really good for them. So just it feels like it doesn't mean that there's not going to be little
Spread
things
their wings
kinda
and
come
fly.
up. But, yeah.
Nice.
And like the worst part of it is actually starting that process. I feel
Yeah.
for them. But once they do, they're going to get so involved in it and be so happy that it's going to go really well.
I love that.
Yeah.
Margot, you are so good. Isn't she good?
She
that
is.
wasn't me, by the way, but I know exactly what that listener was feeling.
What kind of a vibe? What kind of a vibe are you getting for like this summer, like downtown Indy? I mean, because we had the everybody's like Super Bowl, last summer year. What do you like? What kind of a flavor do you think this summer's going to be?
To be honest, it feels really active to me. Like every day I hear about new things that are happening down here, and it seems like so much energy is coming to downtown right now, and there's so many things just kind of popping up that it feels really exciting. And I know there's different like pages out there and everything to keep everybody updated on what's going downtown, but it just seems like it's blowing up right now.
You
as
know
far
what's
as
going
that.
on downtown this weekend, Joni? The Belmont. At the Winter
Big
Circle.
time.
Rob, now you have to come on because you have the list and you're keeping it from me.
You have the list.
Because Alex B was going to be our guest and going to give us the prospects and what are the chances of being a Triple Crown winner. Although he threw his back out because he got up this morning.
That's a loaded question.
And,
He just said, "Where do you want me?"
You want to come and sit on Dez's
sit
lap?
with
That'd be
Dez.
perfect.
I can be thorn between
Sit
the
right
roses.
here on Dez's lap because we don't want to put her out of the screen at all, especially just for you.
Oh. Or here, do you mind? Well, what we could here. She knows.
Now,
Here we go.
You
Yeah,
said
give that
put
to
out.
Margot.
Yeah, give that to Margaret. And
There we go.
let's chat real quick about the Belmont Stakes because here, coming up this Saturday, Joni, they're going to have another big party. And, of course, there's all kinds of prizes to win. And if we could get like a flyer that they might have laying around here, if one of our producers would listen and bring us like maybe, and they're
Here,
not.
and
see.
here, and by the way,
And
yeah, if
to
you're
bring
just
us-
joining us here, being the Winner's Circle, we're
Yes.
downtown, corner of Washington and Penn, at the Winner's Circle, and as Nikki
my God.
said, it's going to be a big party here this Saturday.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the Winner's Circle.
Do they have a flyer for Saturday here for the Belmont? Yeah, that's what we were
The
trying to get.
Belmont.
While that's being gathered,
While that's being gathered,
Well,
give us the
I'll-
rundown.
let me run down the
of the
post
horses.
positions and the current odds.
Because it's 34-1 or 34 years now.
yes, 1978
Correct?
affirmed.
34
was the last
years
horse.
was the last one to win the Triple Crown.
Yes.
And you know, Joni, and I know that you don't do horses, but the Triple
No,
Crown
I don't
is a
do
big
horses.
deal.
You're right.
Well, you know, that's another show on burlesque. But anyway.
But from 19.
Now, for Nikki, that's a different story. Anything's possible if you treat her right. But so we have a possible Triple Crown winner again. It's been
Yes.
34 years since we've had one. The horse actually that is in contention has my last name.
I'll have another.
And we're very excited about that. But we've had a couple horses in the last few years
Yes.
here. I believe
We've
maybe
had,
the
we've
last
had a
12
number
years.
get close.
But they just can't make the cut.
It's often the distance of the Belmont that's the
Now,
problem.
what is odd is that on the Kentucky Derby, followed by the Preakness, number 1 and number 2 horse were the same 2 horses, which was I'll Have Another, followed by Bodemeister, and Bodemeister was the favorite horse on both of those races. However, Bodemeister is not in the race
Correct.
for the Belmont.
Correct. Only 12 horses
But-
running on Saturday.
Actually, technically, the most favored horse was Union Rags, I believe, for the Union Rags. What'd I say?
Yes.
He
Okay.
just
Somebody's
a
now
small
trying to
phrase
bet
it.
on Union Rags,
Yes.
and he's not even running
Yes,
yet.
we
but
have a
that's
gentleman.
okay.
We have
Thank
a
you,
gentleman
sir.
playing the home game.
Thank you, sir. And so Union Rags and Dullahan, which was
Yes.
another great horse for the Derby, they both sat out for the Preakness, so they are rested.
Yes.
And they are back in the lineup. So this could be an interesting Belmont.
A quick run of the posts and the current odds. Street Life is the inside horse at 12-1. Unstoppable You at 30-1. Union Rags, the 3 horse, is 6-1. At a Gun, 30-1. Dullahan, the 5th horse, at 5-1. Ravello's Boy, 50-1. 516, also 50-1. Guyana Star Dweej, 50-1. Painter at 8-1. Optimizer, 20-1. I'll Have Another, going for the Triple Crown, is at 4-5 in the 11 slot. And on the outside is My Adonis at 20-1.
Ooh, my Adonis is a good one,
Yes.
but he's got the way outside
nice.
slot.
I already liked I'll Have Another to take the crown before the post draw, but being that close to either the inside or the outside, it's really smart money.
He might be tired, though.
Could be. Could be.
Oh,
But this
heck,
is
he's
but
got a cool
this is
name.
this is a horse that's
He's
done
got
well
my last
closing.
name.
It's got a cool name.
Yeah.
Just go with
burlesque
it.
names.
I don't know
A little
anything
bit.
about it. I just go by the
Little
name.
bit.
Bellows Boy could be a
This
boy
leaf is
Lesker.
saying
I was
I'll
gonna go
have
with
another.
I was gonna go with
All I-
Boylesque
I'm
for
just like,
various
I like the
reasons.
name,
Yes.
so that's how I bet on it.
Actually, is a horse named
Yes.
1900s.
I'll tell you what here, as far as the winner's circle, though, comes on Saturday, this is actually the place that you want to be because the doors here open at 10 o'clock. So if you want to come and just make a bet, you know, and say, hey, for history, I bet on the Triple Crown winner and the Triple Crown
Yes.
winner was crowned and la la la. And
Or
I
if you're that
won,
contrarian
you know.
who wants to bet a horse to bust it up, Dullahan and
Absolutely.
Union Rags are both good values
Thank
at 5
you.
and 6-1.
Thank you, because I like those
What do
two
you think,
horses.
gentlemen? Jack, who would you go with?
Dullahan.
I like that. That's a good choice. Union Rags is strong, and he's had a rest. So
Yeah.
both of those horses are very strong. Could give him money, but you know what you do? Then that's when you start boxing stuff. You know, get an exacta
Right.
box or a tri box going. I mean, you're not out of the money if your horse doesn't actually win the race.
Right.
Am I right, Margot?
Sounds good.
I knew it. Sounds like about something.
If-
And then here at the winner's circle, there are 7 people actually that are going to win $100 in quick cash drawings just by coming in. So when you come in, there's no cover charge. You're going to get a ticket. You can win $100. So that's cool.
And we already know that the food and the drinks here are fabulous.
Yes.
And then there's
that
a
in of itself is.
and they're also giving away a $300 mega bet drawing.
Oh,
so
that's
that
cool.
means somebody's going to
Yeah.
win. You're going to put $300 down, pick the winner, and then no
Oh.
matter who it is, if you put that baby on a long shot, you win everything that comes in
Hoorah.
with that. So
Ooh.
you win $300, you put it on a winner.
I'm going for the double B, the Belmont Buffet. It's $35, and you can feast on that puppy like.
There goes Jody.
And you're
right
guaran-
back to the fish.
and you're guaranteed to
Love
win.
that.
I know you can graze it all afternoon.
You can get it when you want it.
Yeah, I mean
Takes
because
what it wants.
And you can enjoy the buffet.
well, the chef here is fabulous. Honestly, I've never had anything here that just was not. You know,
I know it
it's
is really
all good.
They have phenomenal
honestly.
chefs here at the Winter Circle. It's a lot more than what it used to be when it was located at the Embassy Suites. That was just an OTB. Now it's a fine dining,
Yeah.
sports bar. It's a full entertainment facility.
Yeah, and we're
Really
here in
is.
the swanky lounge area of the Winter Circle.
And unfortunately, I think we have to wrap it up, Joni, because
Oh,
our
wait.
time has
Did
expired.
Margot, did you predict we had to wrap it up?
Yes.
Oh
but
my goodness.
first, we have to talk
Well-
about Margot's opening. She's having a big grand
Oh,
opening.
okay. Tell us about this.
Well, we are
Who cares about
actually
time?
opening. My partner Angie and I we're opening a studio on the Mass Ave area, and it's opening this Friday. And we're gonna have crystals and readings. and
Is
we're
that
gonna
like
do
Cristal champagne?
classes and
Oh, crystals. Sorry.
we're just just kind of everything, and we're really gonna support like local artists and kind of have galleries and things of.
And what's
of local
the name?
People.
What's the name of your place?
It's called Extalcy.
Ecstasy.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God, I love
Yeah.
that. Do you have rent space to live? Why is this plan getting me?
So what,
that a
what's
Freudian
your
slip?
what's your website address?
Well, we're still working on our
Okay.
website, but the location is 1125 Brookside Avenue, and the opening is going to be from 6 to 9. And you can reach me for right now anyway at 317-835-5506 for more information.
And we'll put that on our Facebook page.
Say it
So-
again, though, Margot. Say your number one more time.
317-835-5506. So
And
I had
that
to
you
think
can
for a
also get a
minute.
reading too through text. She does that.
Yes.
Can you
Right.
believe it?
So anything too will be on
That's
our
awesome.
Cocktail Talk Facebook page. We'll have everybody's, email address and stuff. But
We're going to be at
but
your
we won't-
opening on Friday night.
Friday night,
Absolutely.
yes.
6 to 9, baby.
6 to 9 Friday.
Gotta love it.
But go ahead, give us
Okay, here's our
website address.
contact. If you want any information about what we're doing, the upcoming shows, or
Open
participating
bra
in
night.
workshops, open bras, we are at www.angelburlesque.com.
Not angels.
Nope, singular.
Angelburlesque.com.
And again, So
And if you don't know how to
and
spell
we're also on
burlesque,
Twitter. We're on Facebook. You can't miss us.
and we'll post all that on our Facebook page.
we just went back to
for those who want
1976.
to
Who's with me?
follow.
Did you see that fro walk in? I'm just saying. Am I talking out loud?
Well, here's what we do.
Donna Summer's funeral. He just got back.
We
Okay.
we have our signature cocktail. So let's go ahead, Nikki.
As you gear up your Belmont
yes.
Breeze,
Okay.
I'm gonna give you one long shot to blow things up on Saturday. Maybe
Why
not to win,
what's
Why don't you blow it, Rob?
but I like Ravello's Boy to at least show at 50 to 1. If you want a long shot, it's a good closing horse. There's your money.
I
I
just
like
want to
it.
know how good this cocktail is because my full stage name is Belle Breeze, and so the Belmont Breeze. If it's good, it
Let's
may
just
have
say
to be a
that-
signature cocktail.
Here, give me your glass.
Here, let's.
This is how good. Here, I'm gonna pour a little bit in
My
there.
goodness.
We're gonna do
Here,
it. We're
it's
gonna
a social.
do a toast.
Pass it down, Rob.
Here, just take
Yeah,
this one.
That's okay.
Yeah, we're all social.
There we go. We're just gonna post.
Now remember, Harvey
Boy, you better hope
Wallbanger
so.
Is, Harvey Wallbanger is knocking at the door there.
So I think we say cheers, everybody. Thank you to all of our
Absolutely.
guests for coming out tonight.
Cheers.
What a fun time.
Here's to Angels Burlesque, a show coming up here on June 16th as well as June 29th. Check their website for details on tickets and
AngelBurlesque.com.
locations. And then, of course, Margot and her little opening
Ecstasy.
on Big Time Mass Avenue. And they've been working on it so hard. Say the website one more time.
Well,
Do you have a website yet?
it's going to be
They don't-
extalcy.com, but it's going to be up
Extalcy.
in about a month or so.
Okay,
But
very good.
You can
And that
find me on
happens-
Facebook
So-
at Margot Giggling Guru, and all the information.
Friday night, 6 to 9. But again, on Facebook at
Yep.
Margot the Giggling Guru.
I could be
So-
marveling.
It's Joni
you
and
can.
Nikki from Cocktail Talk, and thanks for joining and playing along at home. See you next Wednesday,
Woo,
right?
did we get overtime,
So-
Joni? I'm
We'll see you
sweating.
next Wednesday. Thank you, producer BS.
BS
Good night,
is the bomb.
everybody. And don't forget, the Belmont right here. Be here at the Winter Circle, right?
Saturday.
stands for Boy Less
Saturday
Star.
night's all right for fighting. Thanks, bodyguard.
See you
Bye-bye.
next time, everybody. Good night.